So, should you wait to sell your home and move up? My name is Brian Teyssier, and you are watching Road to Close Quick Hacks, and we're gonna get into it right now. All right, so I'm gonna answer the question from the, as you can see, rooftop deck in the north side of Pittsburgh on one of my listings. So we're gonna have some random noises throughout. I thought it'd be kind of cool to get out of the office or get out of the production studio and do one a little bit live. So it is summer, it's a beautiful mid-70-degree day. Forgive me for the noises. Okay, so I get asked this question a lot, and that is, should I wait? Should I sell? Should I move up? I have this consultation face-to-face with buyers and sellers very often. And the first thing I say is, as a realtor, I don't really want to get into your finances too much, but we have to look at your family budget. How much money are you spending? That's money going out. How much money do you have coming in, right? I'm a very techie guy, so I don't like paper and pencil and stuff like that, but I would actually grab a tablet, one of those legal tablets, and write it out. You can maybe do a spreadsheet in Google Docs. I'm a big fan of that as well. Income, outcome, bills, expenditures. Be honest, you really should have a family budget whenever you're thinking about buying or selling home. Doesn't matter whether you're wondering whether you should wait or move up. Next thing is, we need to look at your life picture, right? Are you gonna become an empty nester on this end of the spectrum? Or conversely, are you going to become parents? Are you planning on becoming parents? We always like to be optimistic when one decides to be parents that they're going to be able to reproduce. So those will definitely have factors on whether you're going to move up. Are you renting? So the video is, should I move up or should I sell and move? But it can also be, should I stop renting? So what are your interests? What's your mortgage payment? What is the interest rate whenever you got your loan? Did you refinance down? What are the interest rates today? Are you in an 1,800 square foot home? You bought it when you're single. Now you've double income and you're looking for a 2,800 square foot home, a 3,500 square foot brand new home. So you definitely gotta look at that family budget. Look at the interest rates that are out there now. Always talk to your mortgage broker, your mortgage lender, whatever financial governing body you feel comfortable talking about is who I would talk to. If you're new, listen, I've had plenty of new buyers and sellers that said, I just don't have anybody. You're a realtor, whether it's me or if you're watching this from a different state, your realtor should be able to recommend more than one out there. You can go on the internet and search for top mortgage brokers in your area. So I push people to Zillow all the time. I absolutely love Zillow. It will show you some of the top realtors in the greater Pittsburgh area, right? Mortgage brokers are the same way. They can get reviewed. If you wanted to sell by owner your home, I don't recommend it. You can do that on Zillow. Zillow is pretty much, it's a neutral third party, which is another reason I love it. It's not owned by RE/MAX, not influenced by Howard Hanna, Berkshire Hathaway. It's neutral. So we need to identify why you think you would want to move up. Definitely look at your financial picture, speak to your lender. Let's start talking to a realtor. It's never too early to talk to us. I've started talking to some buyers and sellers that were 18 months out, you know what I mean? And that was perfectly fine. I helped guide them through the process. Do your own due diligence, watch the local news, watch the national news, do your research online and see what they're predicting, what they're forecasting. Realtor.com or Realtor.org. One of those websites is for us realtors, one of those is for the consumer. They have a predictor, so you can also check them out and see what they're predicting. So you gotta look at predictions as well. Your job is gonna have an influence. Let's face it, pre-pandemic, most people were kind of handcuffed to a city. I'm telling you now, one of the main reasons why our business, the real estate market went bananas during COVID was because all these things, all these tech tools were put into place where almost any business can work from anywhere. So I have a lot of people relocating to Pittsburgh, not because, they woke up one day and like, oh my God, I gotta live in Pittsburgh. Or they, when they were 6 years old, they had posters of Pittsburgh on there and now is the right time. I've actually had 3 buyers in the last year that reached out to me and are moving to Pittsburgh just because they have done a research on cost of living. And I can toot Pittsburgh's horn all day long, but it is a fact, and there are articles out there, you can Yahoo it or Google it and see that Pittsburgh is one of the most affordable cities. It has been pre-COVID, during COVID, and after COVID. Well, why is it still? Well, all the other cities' values went up too. So, when it costs more to live in Los Angeles and Miami and New York City, Pittsburgh came up a little bit, but we're still way below those cities. Some other cities we might be comped out to is Cleveland and Columbus. Both suck because they're in Ohio. You need to understand why you'd want to live in this city you're thinking about moving up to. Pittsburgh's a fantastic choice, as evidenced by the fact that people are moving into Pittsburgh in droves. And in the downtown core over there, in the city of Pittsburgh, there isn't many businesses that are still there that require you to come into a work, which is why these surrounding areas of Pittsburgh are doing a lot better. Like the north side where I'm standing now, you got the south side over there. You've got East Liberty and East Side over there. So those are great areas because they have a lot of walkability, parks, stuff like that, and it's less expensive than living in the downtown cores. I would imagine it's probably like that in most downtown cores, because if you don't need to live there and it's always more expensive to live and you get less for your money, you're probably realizing the same thing. Okay, I feel like I rambled on enough. So the topic was, should I move up? I gave you a bunch of points on what you should execute to determine that. Only you can determine that. Your realtor cannot determine that. All right, Brian Teyssier, Road to Close, quick hacks.